All right, so let's get right to it. This project is the Capshaw Consulting Group. First thing we're gonna do is change the file. You're gonna add this 2, that's right here. So it should be a 1, add a 2, boom. Then it's gonna have us go, so in this project, basically, Luis is the manager of 2 branch offices for the Capshaw Consulting Group in Houston, Texas. He has been tracking their sales revenue and expenses in Excel workbook, which includes charts to help him visualize the data. He has asked you to help him format the charts. Okay, so it wants us to go to the Jan to April. So we're gonna go here. And then the January to April revenue stack column chart shows the combined sales revenue the branch offices made in the first 4 months of 2024. So for the first step, it wants the format. It says format the chart title as follows to draw attention to it. So it wants us to format this right here. And it wants us to change the border color of the chart title to blue. So for the border, what you have to do is you're going to go to the chart design, and then the format. Once you click format, you can go here to this guy, the format pane, and then right here, this is where we're gonna edit the border of this title. So we're gonna go to border, and let's see, it's asking us to add a border and then change the color. So we're gonna change the color to a blue. It wants this blue right here, and that's it. Okay, so it should look like this. And then it says apply the offset center shadow effect for the outer group of the shadow gallery. So for this, it's gonna be the same thing. We're gonna go here, and then we are gonna go to the shadow, and just to I need to click this. You need to click this, and then that's when we will go over here to the shadow, and we are going to go here to the presets, and right here we're going to click the offset center. So offset center, which is right here, boom, that's it for that. So that's how you would make that. All right, step number 2, it's going to be make the chart values easier to interpret as follows. So remove the primary major vertical grid lines and add the primary major horizontal grid lines to the chart. So it wants us to get rid of these vertical lines and add the horizontal lines. So for that, we're going to go again we're going to click the chart, and then we're going to go to the format, the chart design, and you go right here to add chart element. And this is for Mac, by the way, so it might be a little bit different than your typical computer. So right here, it wants us to remove the primary vertical line. So to remove this, we're just going to click it. Hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry, that was the wrong one, what I just did right now. It wants us to eliminate the grid lines. Sorry about that. So it wants us to get rid of these. So boom, now they're gone. And then we're gonna go back, and then we're gonna add the horizontal lines. That's what it should look like right here. I'm gonna zoom that in for you guys. So now let's go to step 3. It's going to be clarify the purpose of the horizontal axis as follows. Add a primary horizontal axis title to the chart. So to add a primary horizontal axis, which will be right here, we're going to go again right here to the add chart element, and then it's going to be to access titles, and then it's going to add, we're going to add the primary horizontal one, which will show this little thing right there, which will be right down here. And then it wants us to enter it as months. So we don't want to click here, we just go up here and then write months. And then as the title of the primary horizontal axis, and then it says change the font of the primary horizontal axis title to Tahoma. So we're gonna go here to home, and then we're gonna go to, sorry, I pressed enter for this to be able to fit right there, or to place itself there. And then we're gonna go to the home, and we're gonna change this to Tahoma. So where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where are you? Tahoma right here. Boom. And then it wants us to put that to a 14. And then boom, that's it for that guy. Let me zoom out a little bit on this. So yeah, right here, see how that's what they want right there. So then that gets rid of that. Now we're in step 4. Go to the categorized expenses worksheet. So we're gonna go to right here. And then it says the 2D pie chart on the worksheet shows how each type of expense affected the total budget from January to April. Apply the style 5. So it wants us to apply style 5. So there's a little arrow right here. We're gonna find style 5. Boom, style 5, click it, and there it goes. All right, then it wants us to move the chart legend to the right position to provide more room for the data. So it wants us to move this guy right here to the right here. So for that, we're gonna click right here. Sorry. And it's not letting me. Okay, let's go to the font. Let's go here. Let's go to, so just to retract, so I was trying to click it, it wasn't letting me click it. I went to format, and then at format, it takes me here. And then now we are going to move, you see how it's at bottom right here for the legend position? We're gonna move it, it wants us to place it on the right, so we're just gonna move it here to the right like this. And that's it. That was weird how it wasn't letting me though. See how it lets me now? Maybe I was too zoomed in on this, but yeah, so it's there now. So that satisfies that step. And then it says, Luis can see the employee salaries. Luis can see that employee salaries are the largest expense at 32%. Explode the largest slice of the pie, which would be right here. So he sees that this is the largest expense, it's the salary. So he wants us to explode it to a 7%. And this is gonna help people just look at it, visualize it better, and it's gonna stand out more. So we're gonna click the chart, and then you see these little blue dots. So you can select any of these, but in this case, we're gonna select this one. So now we only see the blue dots here. And then same thing, we're gonna go over here, boom. And you see right here, point explosion. So then it wants us to go up to 7%. So we're gonna go up to 7%, and then boom. Now it's gonna be like a slice of pizza that's been grabbed by someone. So this is gonna help people visualize, or not visualize, to be able to highlight this, so when someone's giving a presentation, basically the people can pay attention to this specifically and it can stand out. And that's it for that. So then it wants us to go to the profit analysis worksheet. So we're going to go here. And then it wants us to the clustered column, which is this chart in the worksheet, shows how the branch office expenses have changed over the months. Resize and reposition the clustered column chart so that its upper left corner is within the cell H2 and its lower right corner is within cell S21. So this, it wants us to move it, so we'll go ahead and move it to, it's going to go to H2, so we're going to go there, boom, and this is in the way of 1, so we're going to go down a bit right there, which kind of like, you can kind of eyeball it like this too by clicking these grid lines, so I can show you the whole column. So I'm going to go a little bit smaller here. Not too much, just right there. Okay, and then it wants the right side to be in S21, so it's going to be a little bit 21, like right there, and then 21 is over here, so this is how low I'm going to bring it. Right there. So now when I click 21, 21's right there. It's an S. So that satisfies that, and then this satisfies that, and then the 2. Boom. That's it for that. And then it's going to go identify the purpose of the clustered column chart by entering January to April expenses by category. So for that, we're going to click the title. We're going to go right here, and then you just type in what they want you to type in. To April expenses by. Make sure you write in exactly how they have it so they don't mark you down. And then press enter, and that shows there now. And then it wants us to change, let me see. So it wants us to change the color to a monochromatic palette 2. So we're going to go here, and it wants us to change the color. Okay, so we'll go here, and okay, it wants us to change this whole thing. So then we're going to go to chart design, and it's going to go to monochromatic, and it wants palette 2. So this palette 1, this will be palette 2 now. That changes. It's like a lighter color now. So then it wants us, for step 10, it wants us to change the fill color of data series representing April to aqua. So it's going to go April. So this is by month. So we're just going to click any of these on April, which are these right here. See how it says April? So we're going to click April. And what we're going to do is change the color. So we're going to go home. We're going to change that to right here to this one. Oh no, it's not that one, sorry. It's a different color. Let me try to find it. It's in the 6th row. 3, 4, 5, 6, and it wants the first one. So it's this one right here, aqua, accent 2. And then boom, like that. So it changes, and that is it for that. Then apply the currency. So it wants us to apply the currency number format to the range B13. So B13, so it'll be right here, all the way to F21. So we'll go here, and boom, F21, and then it wants us to apply the currency, so we'll just go here, press currency, Then it wants us to get rid of the zeros. It says number of decimal places shown to 0 to change the format of the values in the vertical axis of the clustered column. So it wants to make sure there's no like decimal places here, just so it can be easier to read. So we'll get rid of them by pressing right here. Boom, boom. And now this looks great. It looks really nice, actually. Okay, so boom, that's out the way. And then it wants, let me see, Luis wants us to create a chart showing the monthly profits for the 2 branch offices to determine which month have been more favorable. Create a new chart as follows. Create a donut chart based on the range B25 through E26. All right, cool. So we're gonna go right here to B25, and it wants us to go all the way to E26. So right here. So we're gonna grab those guys, and then we're gonna go to insert. We're gonna go to this donut, and just double check, and yeah, that's what it wants. So that's the donut that it wants right there. And then it wants us to, let me zoom this out a bit. It wants us to grab it. It wants us to enter a title first. So let's enter a title. So again, we click it, and it wants us to answer, or it wants us to put in January to April profit. And then boom, that's it. So we can just press enter on that, and then we're gonna move, sorry about that, I did not need to do that. We're gonna move this guy down about like right there. And what this guy wants us to do, it says, so we're gonna just resize it and reposition it again to H22. We're here H22, so we're gonna go here and just kind of go like right there. You don't want to go past the lines, or it will not give you credit for it. And then you want to go to N35, which is right. You can always double check like this. So cool. Boom, it's inside. Nice. And then it doesn't want it to go past the N35. So 35 is right here. So we'll just put this guy like right there. Yeah, 35 right there. Boom, and that's it, just like that. If you ever need to just look at them a little more, you can always zoom this in to kind of like be able to know if you're in the lines or within the lines. So that looks good right there. If it does give you issues, just make sure it's inside the lines how I want you to put it. And I think this will be it for that. And that's it. And that would be completed. So if you have any questions, give a like. And if you have any questions, ask, and like the video. I'll catch you guys on the next one later.